Good morning, everyone. My name is Farhan. This is my co-founder, Sean.
Howdy.
And despite the riveting buffet conversation, hopefully we can talk a little bit about our business, Bento for Business. And we are targeting small businesses as our customers. I will try, this is a goal, not a promise, to talk about small businesses without using the words lending or friction. It's just a goal. We're going to try to do this. We realize that small businesses in this country certainly hire more than 50% of all the working population is employed by small businesses. This ratio is even more starker around the globe. And yet, whereas we see a lot of companies working on small business, almost nobody is working to fix how they run their business and the basic problems that they have every single day. And we built Bento as a platform, as an open platform, where we want to work with banks, with service providers, and the like, people who share our passion to curate and build beautiful, simple, and most importantly, useful products that are built just for small businesses. Our first product on that is a full-featured, prepaid commercial card that is built just for small businesses. So you might say, well, there is small business credit cards that exist, and sure they exist, and they're very good at providing short-term capital, and they also offer some cute rewards. But what they don't address is the number one thing that keeps owners up at night, which is control, which is knowing how their business is doing and where their money is at any given time. With the Bento MasterCard, you can control exactly where, when, and how much each of your employees can spend. And you can give cards to your employees, or you can give cards for specific purposes, like, for example, a gas card, or you can give them for another purpose that you have in your company that can only be used for fuel, for example. You can do all of those things. Why do we think control is better than a rewards card? Well, say if you're a small contractor in Ohio and you have 10 employees and you just run your business all day, if you spend and use a small business credit card, you may get, if you're lucky, 2 free airline tickets from San Francisco to San Jose, which is fantastic. But if you think that your employees may be having one single cup of an unauthorized cup of coffee a day, for 10 employees, that adds up to over $6,000 a year in just simple things that an owner does not even realize, but they're losing that money. For a company owner, for a regular small business that only makes about $70,000 in profit and income a year, that's the difference between having a family vacation or not having one. And that's the big difference that we have. We build this as a prepaid card so that everybody can qualify, and the owner's credit is never at risk. And unlike a couple of other companies that are attempting to do similar things on prepaid, for our card, you never have to move money between accounts. The owners don't have to spend all their time thinking how much money is in this card and how much money is here. It is a true spending limit. You set it up one time and it's taken care of. You don't have to do anything else with it. So enough of my yapping. We'll get you to see the demo and see the product in action. So I'll show you how easy this is. And I'm using our own company account that we use to manage our financing. So this is not a BS account. This is really our account. You can see how easy it is to see all your users. And let's go and configure Ariana's account, and we can set some simple controls in them. The simple control we'll do first is we can set a spending limit, and we can do this by day, by week, or by month. Compare that to a credit card where you can only do it by month, and if you have small businesses that you know, none of them know what's happening next month. They know what's happening next week or maybe the next day. So we've built for that. You can control where they can spend the money, and you can control what day of the week they can use the card. If you go back to the whole list, one of the really cool features is the ability to simply turn a card on or off with a single click. When you do that real time, that card is off. When you switch it back on in real time, that card is on. Why is that useful? My dad had a small business. When an employee didn't show up, he wasn't sure what was going to happen with that employee. Has they left or something else? You can switch a card off. When they show back up, switch a card back on. It's as simple as that. Once you're using Bento and your life is much better and everything is going smoothly, you're using the card, we also make it very easy for you to manage and see where all your money is and how things are going through our dashboard. If you come here, you'll see there are no monthly statements or long list of transactions that you have to sort through. We give you a full picture, and at one quick glance, you can see how much money am I spending, where is it going, and who is spending how much of my money where. Is somebody doing something that they should not be doing? This takes literally a 3 or 5 second glance will tell you everything about your financial health in one quick thing. Everything that you see here, every letter, number thing is clickable to give you more detail about that or to get into more depth about a particular category. So let's click on a category, Sean. If you go into business services, we get you to the third aspect of what Bento helps you do, which is eliminate all your bookkeeping issues and problems, right? So you come here, you see all these transactions, you can go into a transaction and quickly start typing in and creating a custom tag. Let's call this sales, and we'll do a sales tag. This tag could also be a project name or a customer name, so that you can quickly see where your money is going for a certain project, or you can say it's for the Peterson's kitchen remodel, and you can do all of those things simply. At the top, you see you can sort out through tags, business services, and employees. So let's choose Ariana, and let's say a tag of marketing, and see if you can sort through that. Great. And now that you've created a view of what you wanted to see, and you've got these two transactions here, and that's what Ariana has done, because that's what I wanted to see, you're doing it for a reason. And we make it really easy to take action on that reason by going to the Actions button. Here you can print it, email it, export it, send it to QuickBooks, whatever you wanted to do with it. And a simple email could be that you go in there and you email it to a client, for example, as a very simple invoice. Or you download it to Excel. And it's just as simple. You go into this thing, you edit it, and you send it out, and then it's done. 1 or 2 clicks to get everything that you need get done very, very simply. That's a very quick overview of what our system does. We can give you a lot more detail if you come to our booth. I wanted to point out, end with a little thought, right? So we are not building the solution just for tech startups. That's a very unique set of businesses. We are really building this for Main Street small businesses, real small businesses in the US and globally. So you won't see a lot of cool buzzwords or tech for the sake of tech. Everything that you see here is simple, intuitive, clickable, useful, and valuable. And it is very, very simple. And that's where we've worked our effort, or put our effort in. Our pricing is very straightforward. Everything that we have is out there for you to see. We would love to work with banks, with lenders. Oops, I said that word now. Too bad. And with service providers who work with small businesses, because we want to work in partnership with people to bring beautiful products for small business customers. Come see us at our booth. If you are a small business, we'd love to be a partner of yours as well to give you the service. Thank you for listening.